Hey, this is Peter. We are going to go through a quick battalion-sized battle using the original Battleforce, which for me is one of the more enjoyable versions of it. There are, of course, other versions later that are just a little bit meatier, a little crunchier, which I'll probably do an example of at some point for comparison's sake. But this is kind of depends on what you're looking to do. If you're looking to have like an hour or 2 hour fight and kind of use the results to create other Alpha Strike or Battletech matches, then this I think is ideal. There's also, of course, Battleforce 2, which came out about 10 years later. I think this version came out in 1987, and the second version, or Battleforce 2, came out in 1997. And then I think the strategic operations versions of the rules, which include the Battleforce Basic and Advanced, that came out probably about 2004, 2007-ish range. So good, good 10 years after that. So, and I think there's been a couple versions, or at least kind of recut and pasted versions, and kind of rearranged a little bit versions since then. And I think it's now back to a strategic in interstellar operations and a strategic operations. It's kind of split a little bit. I don't want to get too much into that. I'll probably go through, eventually I'll go through a version of a similar size battle in each rule set, just to kind of give you a feel for how it developed over time. But this is my favorite version, and I think you'll see why as we play it. I had already done a single turn's worth of Davion, House Davion's phasing. In particular, this is the 7th Crucis Lancers. We are attacking Proserpina. Hold on a second, let me get the name right. It is Proserpina. I don't know the pronunciation. It is on the edge of the Draconis March. It's on the border of the Draconis March core world theater of House Davion. So the Federated Suns are in the middle of a planetary assault here. The intention is, of course, to disrupt their manufacturing and also take as much salvage as possible. In this scenario, we have a battalion of the 7th Crucis. What we're using is Veneur's battalion. So if you look here, we have the Davion forces. This is Veneur's battalion headquarters, which is a veteran unit, a mech of, I think, medium size. At least that's how it's depicted. But really, the medium and heavy and light are kind of, they're a little bit, there's just a little bit of a blur between those at times. What you really want to look at is the stats here. And let me pull over a stat cube. It'll be a little bit easier to look at as we're sitting here staring at them. Most units, as you can see, if I mouse over them, why is that all messed up looking? I don't think I did that right. I don't think I copied that one right. Hold on a second. Let me get that fixed. Veneur's Battalion HQ. Where are you? A second. Huh. That might be messed up in the book. Let me go look in the book. Did not get over from the book's resources appropriately, but give me a moment and I'll fix it. Where are you? So yeah, I'm using just a battalion from the original regimental size examples from the book. Okay, yeah, it's an 8. It's an 8 ranged attack, 14 close attack. Let me fix that on the thing here. That's better. All right, so as you can see, the first number depicted is the ranged attack value. The number within the parens is a close attack value. And then you have a slash, and the D is a defensive value. We should look here. So here, the range attack value is 8, the close attack value is 14, the defensive value is 7, and the range in hexes is 2, so it can do its ranged attacks up to 2 hexes away. No other really special. Oh, actually, it has an ESR +1. Now, ESR is used basically for, let me see the exact terminology used. Excusez-moi as I look that up again. Bear with me, bear with me, bear with me. Yeah, we're in the sighting phase. Electronic sensing radar. The default range is 5 hexes. And then if you have any potential, kind of like better sensors or capabilities, whatever, you bump up that with bonuses. So in this case, the headquarters units I usually give the battalion headquarters a little bit of extra recon. They have better just sighting equipment. That's their whole point of existing to some degree. So I gave him an ESR. I bumped him ESR +1, so he can sight enemy units up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hexes away. Instead of the normal unit can only go 5. Now, hidden units, quotation marks, you cannot, if they're hidden in heavy woods or in buildings, they cannot be seen unless you are adjacent or in the same hex. And I don't think there's a percent chance involved with that. I think it's pretty much automatic, but you need to go find them basically, so you can destroy them. And that's also a good reason to have air support. Here's a heavy air lance, just to give you an idea. Hold on a second. I don't know if I brought in. Yeah, I did bring in a. So an air lance has an air attack value, an air combat range, a defensive value, very similar to a mech unit, a strafing attack value, and then a maximum movement point. So it's pretty straightforward. Very similar in use as the normal mech unit one or vehicle units. We do have some vehicle units on the other side. Speaking of the other side, this is a representation of Mangrove's battalion of the Moors Bandits mercenary units, which are in the employ of House Kurita, the Draconis Combine. And these guys have a regular medium and another regular medium. These are company level. These are each unit marker is either a lance or in the case of if it's straight up infantry, it would be a platoon. So lance, making a company, and then of course usually three to four. This is an oversized battalion. In which case we have of course the Mangroves Battalion HQ over here. We have Atkinson's Company, which is a combination of tracked and this is wheeled. This unit marker is a wheeled. Here we have 2 tracked units and a hover. In the first turn example tutorial that I'd gone through, our Davion has the Crucis Lancers have an air support unit of a heavy air lance. They are elite classification and medium designation, but I think it's a type 1 medium, but that's not really going to come into play here because we're not using the full Battleforce original markers. We're using our own unique markers here. So again, if we look at this, that's an 11 ranged attack. That is an 8. That is an 11 air attack. That's an 8 normal attack or strafing attack, and then it's a 6 defense and a 15 move. And of course an elite designation. So what these little bullseyes are, I use these to indicate that the air support unit is an ESR +1, so it's actually able to see at all air units are +1 for their ESR, for their enemy unit detection and for targeting sake. So if you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so he can basically see and target and supply target information to others, which is the unique aspect of using indirect fire for his friendly units. So if he sees them, then these guys can target them if they have the range to do so. All right. Over here, the unique aspect of Moore's Bandits is they have a long tom artillery support off map. It's got a range of 40. It has a ranged attack of 7, which is okay. It's not wonderful. It has a defense value of its own of let's see, what is that? 4. Okay, so they have a defense of 4, and then hold on, something a little weird about that. And range and hex of 40. Sure, I got that right. Huh, something's a little off right there, but long story short, they have a range of 40. So pretty much, I'm depicting them right about here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they can basically hit pretty much up through about here, right? So they're definitely in range of firing on any of these units if it can be targeted. So one thing that was decided by the air support unit was it wanted to take out, or at least suppress in some way, the enemy Moore's Bandit units that had best ESR. From what he could tell from altitude, he just kind of went for what looked like recon unit. And this hover unit looked like it had the speed, and it's an 8 speed, which is really good. These guys are very quick, and he has suppressed them. You know what? I was trying to get it disordered. I need to get a disordered mark. On that. Hold on a second. No, not games. Objects. Let's get a go marker. Make it particular color. Make it like purple or something, just to be unique. Magenta, purple, whatever. Alright, so this guy's take it down a little bit. Alright, so this guy was disrupted by the air support unit, and that occurred in the last round. I'm going to get these dice out of the way because we were done with that round. And at this point in the battle, it is the Kurita forces moves. We originally, let's see who else is a recon over here. I want to get them kind of, I think it's this guy. He has a 5-wheeled, he has an ESR +2, so we're going to try to get him out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. So he can definitely see to there. He's got +2, so he can actually, he can probably just go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so he'll target that. And then what we'll do is we'll have the long toms, the artillery fire on him. So he's moved. These guys have a move of up to 4 tracked. We'll kind of give them something to block the. Let's reset these guys a little bit for now. Hold tight for now. Let's see if they can kind of pot shot out. I think these guys are gonna probably. I don't know what their attacks are. Let's go look at their attack. Their ranged attack is 10. It's not too bad. It's a medium platoon. They're 4 track. These guys are not too bad. You know, they're gonna have a hard time. All right. Let's see what happens. Kind of try to give the Davion forces something to think about as far as which way to go here, maybe. These guys are still. I would think we check something with the rules as far as sighting phase. Oh yeah, the sighting markers are off now. You're supposed to take these off at the end of the davion phase. Okay, so we're just doing movements, blah, blah, blah. This guy can't move or fire because he's disrupted. These guys are sitting here. He might, yeah, I think we're good. I think I'm going to move this guy away for now, just so he can't be targeted. But whatever, he's still within. That's one thing they don't necessarily have a command radius type thing of battalion level or regimental level. Might do some house rules on that a little bit. Can give us, yeah, might do some house rules on HQs, maybe giving a couple extra bonus point movements or something if they're within, kind of they can spread it out a little bit or something. Let's see, but I don't want to mess around with the rules too much. The only guy that's been hurt or anything is this guy. He's disrupted. Air support unit doesn't do anything. Davion, basically, it's not their phase. We're still in turn 1. We're in Curious phase. The only thing we can do at this point is fire Long Tom. So let's take a look at Long Tom. The ranged attack value is 7. The defensive value of this command lance, let's take a look, is 8. Let me verify that in the book. Just want to make sure everything came over well from the book stats. That's the command lance of McKinnon's company, which is the Fox's Teeth, by the way. 10, 13, 8. 8 is the defense. Yeah. So the defense is 8. So we're at -1. And then what is the it's veteran. So it doesn't have a, I think veteran is +1, but let's take a look at the attack table here. Let's see, veteran is +1. So we go from -1 to the 0 column. So a roll, let's just roll for attack. This is the Long Tom artillery. What do we get? Ooh, we got the best one we could get. We got a 2. All right, so that's a good hit. And let's take another look at what that gives us. Okay, a 2 on a 0 column is a C, which is a crit hit. And then where's the crit? I think I got a separate table with that. Yes, there it is on the left. All right, so let's do a crit roll. So very good artillery barrage on that command lance. We got a 6, which probably isn't too great. 6 is a unit takes 2 damage steps. That's pretty damn good, actually. So it just got pummeled. I'm gonna take this unit. I'm gonna say, let's give it like a better color. Let's give it like a big bright green or something. Make it a little bit. So it took a step down. It took 2 step damage. Let's bring that down just a little bit. So yuck. It's 2 step damage here. That's rough. That's rough. It just got pummeled by Long Tom. That's probably one of the best artillery fires we could have done. All right, so we are now officially to the next round. What we do, let me make sure I'm doing this right. Let me look at the last phase here, just to make sure I take off everything I need to take off. Bear with me. sequence of play, movement phase, sighting phase, attack phase, end phase, end phase. The phasing player stands up any disrupted counters. So let me get rid of any disrupted. That would be this one. This one is no longer disrupted. We'll keep that over here. I think we take out all the non-phasing. His turn is now over. The non-phasing player becomes a phasing player and repeats the movement, sighting, attack, and when he finishes one game turn is complete, players continue to alternate until one side has achieved its victory, breaks engagement, whatever. All right, so I think though. Let me look at the sighting phase again real quick. So what I want to know is if for sighting, once movement is complete, both players may attempt to determine the type of units hidden. Okay, in Battleforce, a player can always see that an enemy counter represents a mech vehicle or so on, but a friendly unit must satisfy two conditions. First, the friendly unit must have clear lines. Using ESR, a unit sends out. Okay. Units automatically same or just okay. Elevation dead zone, blah blah blah. I just want to see. Okay. I would think that it has to be redone each time. And then you have combat. All right, so I just always take off the sighting because it might no longer have it. Let's just look at that here. I think it's always good to remove the disrupted, but they should have said in the end phase to go ahead and just remove all sighting markers or whatever. But whatever. I think they didn't mention it because they actually don't use sighting markers. So whatever. Kind of this is advanced Battleforce. All right. That was basically it. We're into the next turn. So now it's the we're going to start with the Davion phase. These guys are hurt pretty rough. They might actually retreat a little bit here. Kind of recuperate a little bit. Might even bring up the battalion HQ to make up for it. In fact, I will. As a matter of fact, why don't we just do that for now? These guys will. This. I'm gonna try to maybe punch through here. I guess I don't know. Whatever. No, I'm not here to show tactics. I'm here to show the game rules. That's always my defense. Alright, so that's that. I don't think we're in range. Let's check range on some of these guys. The Fire Lance has a better range. That's the cool thing about this game, is that there's subtle differences in units. So let's take a look. Lawton's Company, Fire Lance, veterans. They have a range of 4, which is nice. These guys have only a range of 2. And these guys have a range of 3, so they're not in range. This guy's the only one in range. Okay, so this guy will attack. He does definitely sight his unit within his ESR range. He has a sight on this unit, so he could, if he wanted to. Is there anything noticeably different about the unit? They're both green, so whatever. They would probably fail their disruptions a little bit. That's the one. There's such. It's a really good game. It's a simple game, but it takes a lot of things into account. Like, if I hit them and I try to disrupt them, then their disruption check will be affected by the fact that they're both kind of green units here, and these guys are elite. Lawton's Company. Let's make sure. Actually, this guy's a veteran. An elite. And I don't know why that's not marked. The Recon Lance of Lawton's. Let me go look that up. Fix that up. Veteran. These guys are all supposed to be veteran. All right, let's fix that. All right, the module. Let's That's why I always try to keep this stuff near me, just to be sure. These guys are vets, so they'll get +1 on their combat tables, etc. Guy within range. No, he's only at 2. The command lance has a good look. Look at the attack value. No, the close. Yeah, the close value is better, but it only has a range of 2. Let me go check that again. Let me check versus the book just to make sure that it got over there. Which one was this again? This is Lawton's company. It's also giving me time to catch my breath here, y'all. Alright, yeah, it's just the recon lance. Only has a range of 2. That's a recon lance. Command lance, fire lance, recon lance. Command lance. Fire. Command lance. Why does that not look right? Maybe I copied it over. What the hell happened here? Give me a second. Let me fix this. $58735 recon. Lawton is not. Lawton is a. Hold on, I'm gonna fix this. Lawton's recon. There you go, that's fixed. The command lance, I don't think has the right thing. Let's fix that. This. That looks better now. And then that's the fire lance 10, 12, 944. Yeah, that's proper. Something just didn't go right. Every time I look at these, every time I'm about to attack with someone, I'm going to recheck it because I was copying and pasting from hell here. So whatever. All right. Let's double check that then. So these guys can definitely fire on either of those units. This guy can fire on that unit. So what I'll do is I'll have this guy fire on this unit and this guy fire on this unit, right? All right. I think that's all we got. But what we'll do is, do we want to move this guy or do we want to attack this guy again? He did not have any damage. Yeah, I think I don't know. Should I just attack that guy again, or should I come over and attack one of these guys maybe from... Yeah, I might do that. For now, I might just go like this. Wait. Oh no, he has to stray from that. What the hell? I'll do that, and then I can still targeted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. That guy is known. Don't really have any long range for this, but if I had artillery, I could have started firing here or something. But okay, whatever. There's probably better things I could do there, but whatever. I'm gonna strafe one of these units. As a matter of fact, I'll go ahead and declare it. I'll strafe this unit. All right, so this guy's gonna fire. He's firing at a range of 4 on this guy. This guy's defense is a... What the heck is going on there? Livingston's Company Command Platoon. Let's go look at that. Okay, it is a That does not. What is his defense? Defense is a 10. Wow. That's the thing that's not. This one right here. Oh, he's got a pretty good defense. 10. What's the defense on this guy? Ooh. Holy hell. I guess because of their mobility and their ability to get into defense, to like defensive positions. Interesting. The command platoon, which is motorized infantry of a tracked form, has a defense of 10. This guy's got ranged of 10, so we're on the 0. So then we look at the thing. We're on the 0. Let's roll for it. Where are my die? Let's get down here and do some damage. 7, which is nothing at that. Alright. Nothing, no effect. This guy will attack here. So what? Got a 9, and the difference is 13, and a defense of, holy crap, 17. Really? Let me go check that. Medium platoon of Livingston's. No, it's a 7. Just didn't come over right. So we're on the 3. Roll a 9. So we're on the 3 column. There's a difference of the attack value and the defense value. And then we're rolled a 9, which gets a disruption. Will help next turn. Where did I put that markers? Right here. This guy is disrupted. But this guy is also being strafed by this air support unit. Now, here's the thing. Does disrupted make him easier to hit? And are you able to just kind of do that in any order you want? Let's see what the any other modifier. No terrain modifiers. Let's see. Any other? The only other thing that'll help with is, okay, what about the skill rating of this guy? Is veteran, so that's +1. So he was on the. Wait a second. He was a 13. So a 13 versus a 7 is a on the 6 column, actually. Yeah, 6 column +1 is 7 column. I didn't do that right. So the 7 column, a roll of a 9, is a 2 steps. Oof. Oh, sorry. What the hell did I do there? Yeah, this is not right. Damage like a mo. And then this guy's coming in with a 8 against a 7, but we take that down. Let's see, if you start at a 7, you take it down. So wait a minute. Yeah, as you're hit like that, you get, so the RA, CA, and D, the defense goes down by 2 points each. So that's down now to, so 7 minus 2 is 5, minus 2 is 3. Then its attack value is an 8 for strafing, and then a 3. So an 8 versus 3 is a 5. That's the column we use for the strafing attack. As you can see, as things get damaged, it's a hell of a lot easier to inflict even worse. So It's a 9. On the 5. It's a disrupted. Wow. It's got 2 steps and it's disrupted. That's rough. Okay. Pummeled by this this tracked platoon. Got pretty much pummeled by this command lance. This veteran. That's got to be a 9, not a 19. The command lance of Lawton's. Yeah, it's a 9. Crusader, Thunderbolt, Ostrog, and Centurion in that. All right. I think that's everything here. I think we did everything we could here. So now let's complete out this turn 2, and then I might finish this video for now. We'll split this up in parts, but let's go ahead and figure out what we're gonna do here. Wow, this guy got pummeled. He's gonna get the hell out of Dodge. I mean, honestly, that's the only thing he can really do. His move does not get affected by that, so he can go 1, 2, 3, 4. He'll try to get out of line of sight here. This guy's gonna 1, 2, 3, 4. This guy's gonna. He has an 8 hover. He's gonna try to go over here. 1, 6, 7, 8. He's gonna get out of dodge here a little bit too. Consolidate. Basically, he's gonna 1, 2, 3, 4. He's gonna sit still for now. He's gonna target this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's got this guy if he wanted to as well. Two, right? So that's a good thing about recon units, which is kind of neat too. This guy might. Yeah, he's got. One, two, three, four. What's his movement? He's gonna kind of get himself up here a little bit, I guess. Whatever. So you see better. I don't know. Whatever. So, we're on high there. I think that's all our movement. I don't. He can't. None of these guys can go against this guy because they need to be adjacent to fire on. They need to be adjacent to fire on air units. So that's that. Honestly, I probably should have hung around. I don't know. It's just you can't. You don't want to hang around dodge them, no matter what. Really, we just have another long tom shot. So let's see what we got. That's definitely within 40. Yeah. Okay. So the attack rating of the long tom is a 7. The defensive. Let's go for this unit. Gun lance or the medium lance. Let's go against. What is the defense? An 8 or a 7? We'll go against this guy. Whatever. He knows what the composition, so he'll relay back that this guy's a recon unit. Might want to take him out. All right. Defense is a 7, so it's a 7 on 7. So we're on the 0 column. This guy's a veteran, so that's +1. We're on the +1 column. So we're looking at still needing to, we're still needing pretty good rolls here, but we did pretty good last time. Let's see what happens this time. 7. Horrible. Nothing. And that's that turn fully. So we're done with turn 2. Let's take a little hot wash here. This guy's the command lance of the McKinnon, the Fox's Teeth, aren't doing so hot. They're down pretty bad. Let's see. They only got 2 steps left, right? or they take one more step loss, and then a fourth one is destroyed, I believe. Yep. And I mean, they could overburn to do a little bit better, but I don't know. That's not gonna help them too much. That's another cool thing about this rule set is if you start off in a water hex, or if you're in a water hex and you want to overburn your combat, you can kind of up your ranged attack values, um, and kind of basically get a better combat value. So it incorporates just enough. So where Alpha Strike is in the middle and has a pretty good amount of BattleTech-ish things, BattleTech-isms, this is just it's another level higher, but it's still accomplished, making it feel like BattleTech still. I really like this game. So um, that's going to be it for now for part one. I will do at least one more part, but I'll probably do it tonight. Have a good day, y'all.